him.
She said block him. Is that true?
Yeah, she did. She was like, girl, like, block him.
Okay, and you did not?
I did not, no.
Okay, why not?
I just didn't feel no type of way about it.
Okay, so when did it go from I don't feel no type of way to I'm going to fool around with you?
So we went to a party. He was there. So I went up to him, like, what's up? We talked, whatever. So we move away from each other. I went and enjoyed the party. He caught me by myself. He came over. I was drinking. By that time, like, you know, the party is already in the middle. So I'm intoxicated, like I'm having fun. So he came to me and then he was like, yeah, you know, me and Tajay, we ain't doing too good. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And I was like, what's up? Like, what's up with y'all anyway? So we were talking in the midst of talking. And then he ended up saying something like, but you look good. So I was just like, oh, okay. Like, you know, but I'm just, you know, hanging out. So when he said
How
that...
How did it escalate from that to a hookup? And I mean, was that night?
Okay, so...
Yeah, dude, I would like the truth, because just a month afterwards, you're puking in a bathroom and confessing something to her. So something happened. Get this off your chest. What the hell happened?
I mean, like, that night we did kiss, and I liked it. Like, it was just on some... I liked the attention I was getting from him.
So I don't believe that you just kissed. I see your foot shaking. I see you biting your lip.
I mean, I just honestly just feel like it's not my business to tell.
What do you mean it's not your business to tell?
That's something that he needs to tell. Like,
I'll
it's
tell
not
you
my
what,
business.
excuse me?
It's not.
Listen to me. I'm sorry. You are not a victim in this. So you're not going to come on the show and play this. You're not. It's not my story to tell. You were there with your clothes off. So tell the truth. This is what it means to take responsibility. You want to actually change for the better? You own your role in it. The most honest thing that you've said is this, and I commend you for this, but it's the first step. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the attention. What happened?
I wouldn't say sleep with him. I did not sleep with him.
So you did not have sexual intercourse?
I mean, it was just a car link up.
The location the only location that matters is where his penis was.
Exactly.
And it's a car link up.
Exactly.
What's so much you can do in a car?
Exactly.
I mean, I've had sex in a car. Well, I'm going to go to break. I'm going to give you one more chance to come back and tell us the truth. We'll be right back. Coming up, how are you feeling? Because you knew.
It's not okay. You broke up a family. You can't come back from this.
And later, I'm talking about the 5 lethal words all women say.
When my wife says maybe, it means hell no.
When she says go ahead, she's really saying go ahead, I dare you.
How many of us in this section are guilty of doing this? Every hand should be going up. Yes.
I hooked up with Tajay's fiance. She's my best friend, and I feel horrible. I was at a party, and he was there. We were talking, and he was telling me that things were rocky with him and Tajay, and one thing led to another.
Welcome back. That was Misha, who hooked up with her best friend's fiance, and when she says one thing led to another, I'm trying to figure out what the hell that means. Tajay says the hardest part about all of this is that she has unanswered questions. And there's no question in my mind what happened. I just am completely dumbfounded why it's so hard to say what happened. Misha.
I'm going to say what happened.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I don't know if they had intercourse, but I do know that I spoke with Misha, and she did state that he booked a trip for her. I just was like, no, you shouldn't go. And she said, okay, I'm not going to go. But then I seen on Instagram that she was at one location and that he was at the same location, but there was no photo of them together.
That's true.
So
Look at your face.
I don't think.
Why would you say that, though?
Because it's true.
Oh, why?
I'll tell you what, because you're sitting here lying.
I'm not lying.
You want to be a strong, respectful woman, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Then you tell the truth.
Okay.
Tell her the truth.
So that time where, you know, he had to go to Canada to go see his other friend that was playing, I went with him to Canada to go watch them play, and we were just chilling the whole weekend. Yes, we did have sex.
Okay. Thank you for telling the truth. That's not the only time, is it?
To be honest with you, like, that was the only time, because I had to, like, tell him, like, we gotta chill out. It's getting too much. And I felt like my emotions as a woman was kicking in.
So I want to give you a chance to ask whatever questions you want of Misha or Ajane.
Misha, why did it take so long when we tell each other everything? A lot, like, I talk to you about him. Whatever he does, how he does it, whatever he did with anybody else, why would you think it was okay that you can do it with him?
I honestly don't have a full-out answer to, like, why I did it, or it was just more so of I was just feeling the attention, I guess, at the moment.
And that's why I removed myself.
By remove yourself, you mean stop talking to her?
Start talking to everybody. I haven't spoken with Ajane, I haven't spoken with her, and me and him are not on good terms. I had to remove myself because I had no answers.
Was there any part of her that came into this in wanting what she has or anything?
To be honest, it was just more like the stability of the relationship. I didn't really want it from her, like, you know, like, in her relationship. It was more like, as her friend, why not, like, be that person that's going to help her out? I don't know. Like, I felt like at the moment...
So
like,
wait, are you saying that he's like
No, everything.
What we're not going to do is act as if, and Ajane, you're
Can
not...
I just wrap my mind around what you just said?
So all I'm saying
So are you
is
saying as her best friend knowing her fiance is a flirt that goes out and cheats on her, it might as well be with me because I can keep her safe?
That's how I felt at the moment.
I think you need psychological counseling. When we come back, I'm going to give them some advice on how you move forward from a betrayal like this, and advice for anyone who's torn between two friends. Stay with us. Strength, passion. I picked the word survivor for you so that you were reminded of your strength. Are you trying to make a change? I wear this bracelet to remind me that deliberate is the word that inspires me to go for it every day. Pick your word because it's got to mean something to you. So what's your word? Go to melrobbinshow.com and click on Get Your Own My Intent bracelet. Use the promo code MELSHOW to get 20% off. It'll remind you, you got this. We're back talking about being torn between two friends. Ajane is torn between her two best friends, Taye and Misha, after Misha slept with Taye's fiance. So first, I want to start with you. Before we get into advice, how are you feeling hearing this? Because you knew.
After the whole they kiss, nobody's just kissing and not leading to something else. So I already knew. But I wanted it to come out of her mouth and him as well. And that's all I wanted. But since I couldn't get that, I had to move on. I had to let go and let go of the situation. And to hear her say that she did it and the attitude that she has, are you okay watching everything in my world fall down?
I'm not okay with everything in your world fall down.
It's not okay. Because you broke up a family. No matter how, if it was if we were stable, if we weren't stable, you broke it up. And if that's the case, I feel as though you guys did what you did and you could continue to do what you do with him. Because he's not my option. Now he's your option. So, more so just hurt. I'm always going to be hurt because of the friendship that we had. It's all gone. And you can't come back from this. So, I'm just hurt, but I'll make do. As I've been doing for the last couple months without anybody.
One of the things that I just want to share with you is about how you move forward from something like this. And one of the things that I see is that you're in the vortex of pain right now. A betrayal from not only your fiancé, but also from a lifelong friend. And you will get to the point when you're in a healthy relationship with somebody that you deserve to be with, where you will thank these two because they revealed their true selves at the time, and they saved you a lifetime of potential heartache. Do you regret what you did?
I do regret what I did, but what I also don't feel is that she know the type of space I was at in that moment. So it's like now, 4 years, 5 years later, I'm not that woman or I'm not that
Hold on.
person.
So let me just see. What space was she in?
It doesn't matter what space she was in. That space has nothing to do with my fiance at all.
See, here's the thing. It's important to understand why you did what you did. Here, listen to me.
I'm listening.
I do think it's important for your own growth and your own healing to understand that you were in a very vulnerable place. I don't know the details. I think you also understand that that doesn't justify what happened. Mm-hmm. It explains it for you. Mm-hmm. And so what I want to know is, what have you learned about yourself from this experience?
To be honest with you, man, I had to like lose everything. I ended up, transitioning at that time from Atlanta back to New Jersey. So I was like kind of homeless. So I had to find what made me happy at that time. Emotionally, I just felt like I learned that I had to stop feeling like I'm okay and stop making people, stop thinking that my drinking or partying or, would erase what I was really feeling or what I was really going through and, sleeping with guys and stuff.
So what that tells me is that when you start reaching for the booze and you start sleeping around too much, you know that there's work to do on you. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this friendship is ever going to be repaired, but I do know that the first step to any kind of change is actually owning up fully to what you did. And Ajane, what about you two? So how do you feel knowing that she knew about the Canada thing?
Whether she knew or not, it should have came from Misha. She could have still told me, and I still would want to hear it from Misha.
So are you two, you two haven't seen each other for months. Where does she stand in your life in terms of friendship?
I will always love Ajane, and I could see us. We'll never fall off to the point where we don't talk, but I needed space. I needed space from everybody and everything because I felt like I lost everything at that one given moment because of the simple fact that that was everything to me. And for you to know about that and still do it, that's what hurts the most.
Well, sometimes you got to lose everything to find yourself.
Yes.
I think you both learned that. And what about for Ajane, who's in the middle? Because is it possible for you two to still be close friends